the world's richest man, buying up one of the world's most powerful social media companies, generating huge buzz tonight. Twitter has agreed to sell itself to Elon Musk, the flamboyant, controversial CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, for about $44 billion, a deal that could bring enormous change to the popular platform.
Well, it happened. Elon Musk has bought Twitter. So what does this mean for the millions of people who use this platform? More than you may think. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. Twitter has been abuzz about what will happen to the platform now that Elon has bought it. Let's just say Elon's maturity, views, and use of Twitter doesn't give people a lot of faith in how this is going to unfold.
Musk himself has used Twitter and his more than 80 million followers to build his brand, but also to troll others. In recent days, he posted a tweet making fun of Bill Gates' physique. He recently questioned the relevance of Twitter, writing, quote, "Is Twitter dying?" And he suggested that Twitter should consider removing the W from its name.
Elon has shown a pattern of targeting and lashing out at individuals if he doesn't get his own way. Remember when he attacked the person who rescued 12 boys and their coach from a flooded cave because their rescuer didn't want to play with Elon's toys?
On Twitter, Musk says he doesn't need to see that video. He says he'll bring the sub to where the boys are found. He can test it himself. And then he wrote, "Sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it." That's a common reference to pedophilia.
Elon is a bully, and the people he targets can suffer real-world harm. One of the biggest worries is if Elon brings his free speech absolutism to the platform.
I don't think we actually want an anything goes Twitter, because we've seen that white supremacists and conspiracy theorists are willing to use the platform to spread lies and disinformation, to suppress people of color from voting, and to spread hate and harassment campaigns.
He and others will be free to bully anyone, and having someone as petty as Elon in control of who can use Twitter can be a disaster for politicians and movements he doesn't agree with. He tried to reassure folks by tweeting, "I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter, because that is what free speech means." People aren't likely to stick around if they become targets for harassment. This is leading people to talk of deleting their accounts and scrambling for ideas as to where to move next. This is where my thoughts come in. Twitter isn't a hell site for everyone. I only joined mid-pandemic, and honestly, it was one of the best things I've ever done for myself. Since I've joined, I've grown in leaps and bounds. I've learned things about myself, rediscovered talents, and have met so many wonderful people I would have never known had I not been on it. Twitter gives people access to politicians and people they admire, and there's the thrill when one of them likes or replies to your tweets. Seriously, the first time I got a follow back from someone at TYT, I was dancing in my living room. Yeah, my standard for celebrity is really low. There's the joking around, sharing memes, commiserating when bad things happen, organizing, celebrating wins together, learning about events and issues not covered in the news, and being able to connect with like-minded people. The way my brain works matches Twitter, scrambled and all over the place. I go on it when I feel the need to connect with others, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, it helps me to focus my mind on something so I can fall back asleep. Yeah, I'm weird. I know it's toxic and harmful for a lot of people, and most people have some choice as to how much they use it and how they choose to engage with others on it. It's important to take care of yourself and do what's right for you. Another thing that needs to be touched on, if you have the ability to delete your account or go to a new platform and start over, you're one of the lucky ones. What is about to happen to Twitter is going to hurt a lot of people. For many people, especially folks with disabilities and who struggle socially, Twitter and other social media sites are a lifeline. It can take years to build online networks. If you have worked on getting a fan base on Twitter to help promote your business or online content creating, it is impossible to move all you've gained to another site, and starting over could be detrimental to your success. People who live in conservative towns and need to reach out to others like them could lose their supports. If you're unable to leave your home much because of disabilities, these platforms provide social outlets, and for one of them to suddenly disappear would throw that person into a place of loneliness. Keep in mind, not everyone has friends and families they can turn to in real life. And the most heartbreaking thing I see regularly Are people asking for $30 so they can pay a bill, or have wish lists full of groceries they need so they can eat that week? Folks in need of a few more dollars to pay for medications or a medical device? People hanging on by a thread who only get by because of the generosity of strangers online. It saves them from having to go to the streets to beg for money or getting into survival work that is dangerous and harmful to them. What happens to them when these platforms change or go away? How much more will they suffer? There's no doubt online platforms have caused harm and drastic changes are needed. They've also done wonderful, amazing things. We need to work towards breaking up big tech and preventing comic book villains from taking them over. Without these changes, even if you find a new platform to move to, how long before it's bought by the next megalomaniac billionaire with even more of an entitled ego than Elon? For more of my stuff, look for me on social medias left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get informed, get involved.